Hey everybody, welcome back to another edition of NCAA Football 2006 in the SMU Death Penalty Dynasty. This is James coming back at you, and today it's the Big 12 Championship, our third appearance in a row at Reliance Stadium. We're facing Texas A&M again. The number 5 Texas A&M Aggies face the number 1 SMU Mustangs. We played them earlier this year. It was number 2 versus number 3. Today, it's number 1 versus number 5. It's not in College Station. It's in a neutral field. Maybe that will help us with our playbook. We'll see how we do. They're still very talented. The big change in this game is that in the first meeting, Texas A&M had their backup, quote-unquote, quarterback, who was actually better overall than their starter and more mobile. Their starter's Daniel Jackson, who's very good, has a ton of arm talent, but their backup's better. And he played incredibly well against us in Texas A&M. They decide not to go with the hot hand. They go with the starter, the incumbent Daniel Jackson. We'll see if that's going to work out for them. We'll find out. Otherwise, again, they got the halfback McDaniel. They're very talented. They got the little linebacker Archer. They're still very, very good. But we're on a mission. We got some things to accomplish here. We win this one, we can go for 3 in a row, which is unprecedented. We got to go make it happen. And A&M, they're just trying to spoil the party. Let's see if they can do it. First play, they go deep, not able to make it happen. They're going to go under center in the bunch formation. Jackson's going to hand off to McDaniel, who gets stood up at the line of scrimmage, but does break a couple tackles. Nate Mills finishes it off, and not before he picks up 8. So we're going to go I formation, heavy set, back to McDaniel, who tries to dive forward and is not able to pick that one up. So A&M very quickly goes 3 and out. Clark, shotgun right hash, taking a shot right away to Wagner. Not able to connect there, but there is a flag on the play. They are going to get Texas A&M for pass interference on Champ Wagner. Didn't look like much there, but they give it to us and we'll take it. That's 15 free ones. We hand off to Jakari Brown. It picks up 9 yards, so it's 2nd and 1 at the Texas A&M 36. Clark, shotgun right hash, firing over the middle. That one's deflected at the line of scrimmage. A little bit of a risky play there. So it's 3rd and 1. You can see we're first in the country in first down conversion rate, 65%. There's another one. Archer late to make the tackle. It's a 7-yard gain. We got 1st and 10 at the A&M 29. Firing over the middle, Drayton Anderson, nice catch, tries to spin, gets away from a defender, and gets down to the 15-yard line. 1st and 10, SMU. Clark under center, hands off to Jakari Brown, jukes back into his lineman, and probably picks up everything he could there, which was 3. 2nd and 7 at the 12, Clark under center, fires to Drayton Anderson, has 10, and gets drugged down at the 6-yard line. So it's 3rd and 1 at the 6. We go under center, we hand off Jakari Brown, who cuts left and picks up a big 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1, and there's an easy one. Touchdown, SMU Mustangs. Jakari Brown picks his way through on that big 3rd down, and once he did that, it was academic. You'll see the hole open up here. There was no way we couldn't score on that one. So it's 7-0 SMU here early. We get off to a hot start. Jackson fires right, and that one's going to be incomplete. There's some murmurs in the A&M fan base. Why aren't we playing the backup? Well, it is what it is. McDaniel gets the handoff, doesn't get much there. It's going to be 3rd and long for A&M. Shotgun left hash. Jackson has time. He gets hit as he throws, and that's the end of that time. Nigel Barnes puts an end to that, and that's another 3 and out for A&M. Clark under center, going to fire over the middle, has Anderson in stride across the 45 and gets near midfield. It's a 1st down for the Mustangs. 1st and 10 at our own 47. Shotgun right hash. Clark, he's firing deep. He's going for everything. He's got Champ Wagner. Touchdown, SMU Mustang. Champ Wagner gets behind the secondary and hits him for a big one. 53-yard touchdown pass. We go from number 11 to number 1 for 6. That is a beautiful thing. That's just how we drew it up, and it's 14-0. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. A&M's got to get something going in a hurry. Jackson fires to Espinoza, who makes a nice catch there, heavily covered, but still able to make the play. I know Dupree Hawkins is out there, the one trying to make the play. He's an impact, but he's a linebacker. Nice play by Espinoza. Double tight, single back set right hash. Jackson drops back, surveys, he's going to fire left, and that one is dropped. That one should have been caught by the wide receiver. That was a good throw by Jackson. 2nd and 10, shotgun right hash, delayed handoff McDaniel, breaks a tackle, doesn't break the second one. Nate Mills brings him down for a gain of 4. They're going to go bunch left under center. Jackson throws short, and that one is dropped by McDaniel as well. So A&M not doing themselves any favors, and they're going to put the football back to us. Clark going to take a shot deep to Wagner, who's got that one too. Took a shot, but he's got it across midfield. Champ Wagner putting a stamp on this game early. 2 big catches early in this first quarter, and we are right back in A&M field. We are going deep again. Can we find our man? That one's deflected in the air by Archer, and the tight end could not bring that one home. But we have Stephen White. Hasn't done much this year. That's okay. We try to get the man coverage of Freddie Wilson. But the linebacker plays pretty good for A&M, and they shut that one down. 3rd and 10. Clark under center. Scrambles. He's going to hit Drayton Anderson. And Drayton Anderson out of 10, I believe he picked up 9. A&M's pretty excited about that. He picked up 8. So we're going to go into the second quarter with a decision to make. The decision is obviously to go for it. Drayton Anderson picks that up. 4th and 2, no problem. Our 7th first down of the game, and we are in field goal range here on A&M side of the field. Shotgun right hash. Clark looks. He's going to throw over the middle to Drayton Anderson. You see all the white and maroon jerseys? Doesn't matter. Laser beam shot to Drayton Anderson. We tried to fire this one to the left to Bryant Holt. He's going to be sad he dropped it, but that would have been a tough catch. We go up the gut to Jakari Brown, who gets all the way down to the 2. So it's 3rd and goal. Can we cash this in? Clark going to throw the screen. Drayton Anderson breaks a tackle, but can't break another one. And that's going to set up a 4th down. You can see Archer already has 5 tackles in this game. He is everywhere. Do we get aggressive? We do. We fire over the middle. He catches it. Drayton Anderson, touchdown, SMU. Let him know. Let everybody know about that one, Drayton. He is Mr. Everything. That's a shot. Every other receiver, I think, drops that pass. But Drayton Anderson hangs on. And it's 21-0. They go back to work with McDaniel, who gets their biggest play of the game so far, from what I can tell. Pitch to the right, gets a nice gain all the way out to the 41. They fake the pitch this time, go to Robinson, who gets them across midfield. So they're on the SMU 45, I formation, tight end right. Jackson under center, hands to McDaniel, breaks a couple of tackles, makes a couple guys miss, and gets another first down. So A&M starting to get on track here. I formation, tight end left. McDaniel again. Tries to break a couple tackles, not able to do so. It's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They're going to go twin halfback set. They go back to McDaniel. McDaniel not able to get much there. You see Nate Mills tries to tackle him. Dupree Hawkins does. That's the end of that drive. He breaks that tackle and then pays for it. So it's going to bring up 3rd and long here. 3rd and 10, empty set, 5 wide for Jackson. He's got time. That time has run out. Nate Mills doesn't get the sack, but he does force an incompletion. You see him coming off the edge. 72's big, but Nate Mills is fast and strong. Look at that move. That's a beautiful swim move. He got him. 4th and 10. A&M feels compelled to go for it. Double tight end set, They fire short to Robinson, who cuts up field, beats the DB, and gets a first down for A&M. So that's a big-time play for them. 1st and 10 at the 14. Direct snap to McDaniel, who gets down to the 10-yard line. Nice tackle by Lacey. Still picks up 4. 2nd and 6. They're going to go back to the direct snap. They're going to go back to McDaniel, and that one's not going to work. That one's swallowed up by Bryson Brown. 3rd and 11. They're going to double halfback here. Jackson under shotgun. There's Nate Mills, and there's a sack. His 17th sack of the year. Nate Mills having a fantastic season. A&M going to kick a 37-yard field goal. That kick is up, and it is good. So A&M gets on the scoreboard here late in the first half, 21-3 SMU. We go back to work. Clark scrambles right, firing to the Drayton Anderson on the flag, and he's got him. Another chunk there. Another big play for Drayton Anderson. 1st and 10 at their own 42. Clark has time. He's looking. He's going to Drayton Anderson late, who gets a foot in bounds and goes out of bounds at the A&M 40-yard line. Clark going deep downtown. Does he have him? You better believe it. Touchdown, SMU Mustangs. Bryant Holt, 40 yards. We get the mismatch. We get the deep ball. It's a perfect throw. Bryant Holt, he's big and he's fast and he's too much for any linebacker on that play. I don't care how good it is, even if it's Archer. That dude's 99, but Bryant Holt, he ain't that guy. You're too fast for him. 28-3. We had a 25-point lead. This is not at all what happened in College Station. This is a totally different ball game. A&M, they're going to go empty set, shotgun left hash. Jackson on 2nd and 8 has time, throws off his back foot, avoids the sack, and he hits Rogers. What a throw. That's why he played in this game. This is the arm talent that they wanted to see. He kind of throws this thing fading away. Nate Mills dives at his feet. He fades away from it and throws an absolute rocket 50 yards down the field. Nice play. They go to McDaniel under center. McDaniel breaks a tackle after picking his way and gets a nice gain all the way out of our 16 after a false start. It's 1st and 15. Jackson surveys, gets hit as he throws by Nate Mills, who has been everywhere in this half, and it's 2nd and 15. Double tight set, single back. Jackson surveys, looks, gets hit, he throws again, but he finds Robinson. Touchdown A&M, touchdown Aggies. You can see he rolls right, he gets hit. It's an absolute duck, but Kosi Williams cannot get turned around in time, and Robinson takes advantage. So A&M gets a big touchdown here late in the first half. It's 28-10. Clark, shotgun, rolling right to Drayton Anderson. We get a chunk, and the DB is lost. 30, 20, 10, 5. Drayton Anderson, how do you do? 79-yard touchdown. Drayton Anderson is the best player in college football. Him and Eric Clark. This has been the best partnership he's had. I love Trey Caraway. I did love Trey Caraway. This is better. It's just better. It's been unbelievable. Like Drayton Anderson with the 99 speed, he has been unbelievable. I understand that Trey Caraway was a better overall player. I think this kid, he's just done everything. He catches absolutely everything. It's nuts. He's the whole offense. He's already got 13 catches for 203 yards. It's 35-10. We get the ball to start off. Drayton Anderson gets his 14th catch of the game over the middle. It's another first down, and we are trying to put this game away. Clark, shotgun, going back to Drayton Anderson. You better believe it. Oh, no. 30, 20, 10. You cannot stop Drayton Anderson. He put 2 guys in the mixer. 65-yard touchdown. He's got to be approaching 300 yards in this game. This is an unbelievable performance. If Eric Clark is going to win the Heisman, you need to start throwing the ball to somebody else, because this is ridiculous. Drayton Anderson is just showing off at this point. The crazy agility, the crazy speed. He doesn't drop anything. He's just unbelievable. What a play. 42-10. They throw the ball up in the double coverage. That one's knocked away. 2nd and 10. Double tight set, single back. Jackson, a little counterplay to McDaniel, who finds some room but is tackled for about a 5 or 6 yard gain. It's going to bring up 3rd and 4. Single back, tight end right. Jackson going to pitch the ball off to McDaniel, looking for the edge, falls his blockers, and picks up a first down. So A&M, they got something rolling. Under center, double tight end set. Jackson fires over the middle, and that one is incomplete. And that's going to bring up 2nd and 10. They're going to go back to the same formation, single back, double tight. McDaniel to the right, has room, has 45, midfield 45, and finally gets drugged down on SMU's side of the field, down to about the 42 or 43-yard line. Nice looking counter there. They got the guard out there, and McDaniel did the rest. Good blocks, good seal. Good-looking play. So 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Shotgun. They're going to hand the ball back off to McDaniel, and he doesn't pick up much there. So it's going to be a loss of 2, 2nd and 12. Double tight set, single back. They're going to go back to him. McDaniel up the gut. Gets a couple. Nothing too crazy. It is going to be 3rd and long, 3rd and 8. 5 wide set. Jackson shotgun. Yeah, it's a pass rush situation. Here comes Nate Mills. Another sack for Nate Mills, his 2nd of the game, and we get the ball right back. We're going to go to Freddie Wilson. Makes a nice catch, but Archer puts an end to that. You can see we have 10 completions in a row. 2nd and 8, option left. We're going to keep it. Now we're going to pitch. Jakari Brown, juke move, has 30, 35, and gets up near the 40-yard line. Another first down for the SMU Mustangs. Under center, Clark looking, surveys, throws over the middle, and that one is dropped, unfortunately. So that puts an end to the completion streak. 2nd and 10, shotgun. Clark's going to fire deep. Guess who? 20, 10, 5. You can't stop him. You cannot stop him. Well, maybe a flag could stop him. Let's find out together. Oh, nope, it's pass interference. Never mind. They can't stop him. Another distance job, 61 for Drayton Anderson. This is getting out of hand. He's got to have close to 350 yards receiving in this game. This is an unbelievable performance. They cannot do anything with him. He's caught everything. He's just absolutely destroyed this A&M secondary. 49-10 against the number 5 team in the country. They go over the middle to Bush. His first catch of the game. He was incredibly prominent in the game in College Station. Not so much today. I formation. Tight end left. They're going to go back to McDaniel. Breaks a tackle, has 40, has 50, and he's loose. 40, 30, 20, 10, show it off. McDaniel, distance job for Texas A&M. Big time 75-yard touchdown run. It's probably too little too late, but this McDaniel kid in both of our games this year has shown out. He's been their offense, and he's done what he could. But, you know, when you're down 49-10, there's only so much, and he's still making plays. So he'll have a great career on Sundays, but he's not having a fun Saturday. 49-17, we're open again. Oh, we just missed Brian Holt. We had him open. 2nd and 10. We get man coverage, and this time we got room. Jakari Brown, 40, 50, 40, gets pushed, and he's out of bounds at the A&M 32-yard line. Another big gain. Clark going for the end zone, going for it all, and that one is going to fall incomplete. So good defense by Texas A&M. 2nd and 10 for 32 under center. Clark surveys. We're going to the end zone again. And that one is also incomplete. So good back-to-back plays by the A&M secondary after I was talking a little bit of smack. We go short this time to Drayton Anderson, and he gets a first down. Beautiful catch to strike. 17 catches, 359 yards. What a day for Drayton Anderson. Unbelievable. 2nd and 9. We're going to the very end of the third quarter here. We're going to go option left. Has 10. Pitch it off. Juke move. And we get another first down. That's how we head to the fourth quarter. It's 49-17. We're knocking on the doorstep of the end zone again. We're in complete control here against the number 5 team in the country, whose only loss this year is to us. And after this, there's only 2 losses might be to us. So good luck to Texas A&M after this one, but I'm sure this has not been a particularly fun day. Jakari Brown, touchdown. SMU Mustangs, 7 yards, as easy as you like. They don't see the run coming. This guy's happy. He's got a cool hat and some cool paint. There's the hole. Jakari Brown, that one's easy. 56-17. Ladies and gentlemen, your 3-time Big 12 champion, SMU Mustangs. That's 3 years. That's 27-0. In the Big 12 conference. We have not lost a game in this conference since we got into it. Another championship, our 3rd out of 3 tries, and this one wasn't close. 56-17, we absolutely lay the wood to the Texas A&M Aggies, who could not have seen that coming after an incredibly competitive game earlier this year in College Station. As it stands, we win, and we are going to go compete for the national title again. Let's go through some stats here. 626 yards, over 300 more yards of offense, 544 through the air, over 400 more passing yards than them. They were 1 for 8 on 3rd down, which is not great. And yeah, that's not ideal. You see the picks as well. You see the turnovers. It's just, yeah, it got out of hand. So 283 passer rating, 531 yards passing, 6 touchdowns, no picks. A nice day. Jakari Brown got 2 touchdowns. Drayton Anderson, 17, 359, and 4 touchdowns. He may have stolen the Heisman away from Eric Clark, who's had his best statistical year in an SMU jersey this year. I think he took the Heisman away from him today. We'll see how it goes, but as it stands, we have won this game. We're the number 1 team in the country. I've alluded to who I think we're going to play, but that doesn't solve who we're actually going to play. And I hope you're there to watch it. I hope you enjoyed this one. We'll see you next time. Take care.